My name is Winston the Hedgehog, and me and my wife Mistletoe, ever since we were kids and childhood friends, we've been wanting to be security guards for our lab. Our job did come true, and we have a son named Raymond, or Ray for short. Everything was going good until one day a scientist at the lab named Oliver had done something bad. Oliver had started a zombie outbreak in the lab, brought out a bunch of people back from the dead in a horrifying way. But when me, Mistletoe, and three other guards, Marty, Maverick, and Gizmo, were sent to the lab, but by the time we got there, Oliver had a gun and shot Marty, Maverick, and Gizmo, killing them. After Oliver had killed them, he escaped with the zombies and causing an outbreak all over London. So the next morning, me and Mistletoe's boss called on us and we discussed that we had a mission for me and Mistletoe. Okay, glad you came in. You know that Oliver escaped and set an outbreak in London, England? Our boss said. Well, I have this tracker, so you find Oliver and catch him. He won't be put in London anymore. I also have a medical robot hedgehog named Heavy. If you get injured, our boss continued, we will send off to find Oliver, and I called my mom to see if she could babysit our son, seeing as if we were sent on a mission. So we went off to find Oliver and the tracker that said he left the country. So we left and traveled 8 hours just to find Oliver. It did take a while, and fast forward to a month later, we're still looking for Oliver. We saw 22 people getting on a bus, but earlier we heard them saying that they need to find their 8 friends. Also, according to the tracker, the bus was heading to some sort of direction as Oliver was, so we followed the bus and stayed hid on the bus best we could, so the people on the bus couldn't see us. We followed the bus until it broke down. We stayed hid till the next morning, horrified at me and Mistletoe. When the bus driver went to fix the bus that had broken down, he was screaming, "Run! Save yourselves!" We saw 22 people run out of the bus and away from the zombies. Okay, seeing that Mistletoe and seeing that run away from the zombies, let us kill as many zombies as we can or find Oliver, I told Mistletoe. So me and Mistletoe killed as many zombies as possible. So once we killed as many zombies as possible, we continued to walk. We continued to walk until we found a mansion that looked something that came out of a movie with a gothic setting. Then it turns out, and I checked the tracker, and Oliver was there. We finally found him. The person we were looking for to capture is ending the horror, Mistletoe said in joy. So me, Mistletoe, and Ray Heavy ran up to the steps and that led to the door. Okay, let me do the honors to kick down this door, I said to Mistletoe and Heavy. So I bust down the door and found Oliver and more zombies. 22 people were looking. They were 8 friends. And that, my little pretties, was Sonic Adventures for the Dead House, Winston and Mistletoe's Mission. A Sonic creepypasta written by none other than you could probably guess it, the Mario and Sonic Fan 1000. Mario and Sonic Fan 1000, I want to thank you so much for the story. Thank you so much for writing it and sending it to me. This was awesome. I have to say, I actually found this story to be rather good. There was a lot of great things I could definitely say. One of them being that the grammar was really well done and really well made. That I could definitely say is a positive with the story, is because, most of the time you don't really see, creepypastas or any story for that matter have, good grammar in that. I seriously don't understand what it is, but something about it just makes me feel, weirded out by it, especially when it comes to this. But this creepypasta does pretty good. In regards to the good grammar, the sentence structuring, and I like that. The concept was actually pretty believable. Seeing as this is kind of like a prequel or midquel or something. Around there, I guess you could say. I don't really know, but, But anyways, I do have to say, this story was actually really well done and made. And that is a good positive with the story. Like, the grammar was good, the sentence structure was good, the storyline worked out well. It's just flat out amazing. Could definitely say right now, it's just definitely really amazing. So, I definitely have to say, Mario and Sonic Fan, you did a pretty good job with this story, and I have to say, this was actually pretty good. Now, I did notice maybe 1 or 2 grammatical errors throughout the story, so it was a few parts where I kind of, stuttered a bit. But other than that, the story was actually really well done and made. And this means that the story actually put a lot of time and effort into the story. That's a positive, I can definitely say. Is that this story has a lot of time, a lot of effort into it, and everything about it is just flat out amazing. Now, is there anything negative that I do have to say about the story? No, I actually don't have anything negative to say about the story. It's actually really well done and made, and that's definitely a good positive with the story. Well, I could definitely say that the story actually had a lot of time and effort into it, so that's actually being one of the reasons as to why the story is really good. Now, I did notice that you actually, I think there were maybe one or two spelling errors. I don't know if that might be just me, but I don't know. But other than that, the story was amazing, Mario and Sonic fan. I really hope you do write another of these. These was actually a really good story, when I have to say right now. If you could write maybe another story other than Sonic, that'd be great. But if you want to make more Sonic stories, that's totally up to you too, because I would love to see more Sonic stories. Like, with all due sincerity, I love it how that there's a lot of great quality into this story. And this is a lesson for anyone who wants to make stories. There needs to be a lot of effort into the story, because if you don't put any effort in it, it's just making it seems as if you're lazy and don't want to do it. I'm not trying to sound rude or harsh, but this is just the honest truth, because apparently I have seen this, in Go Shia Wiki, lost episode pastas, because people are like, oh, this is how you're supposed to do it or something. Like, I'm honestly gonna say right now is that people that make these stories, like those stories without any grammar or anything on the Go Shia Wiki, they just need to stop. Because what they're doing, they're just not putting any time and effort into the stories. And I know this is kind of sounding, really relevant to be honest, but still. Now, I could definitely really say this being the case if it was to be in a Sonic movie. I can honestly see this being the case. Because this is not completely out of the ordinary for Sonic and Mario to do, all the things that they did. So that's a positive, I'm gonna say. It kept to the Sonic theme, even though it's just like, about a zombie outbreak. So, but what else more I could say? I actually found this story to be rather enjoyable, and it has a good concept to it. Like, I'm definitely saying right now, it's a good concept. Like, this whole thing is just amazing. Now, I could definitely say that this story was actually really well made and done. And I definitely have to say, Mario and Sonic fan, you did a pretty good job with this story. I can honestly see this, being a actual thing when it comes to the Sonic episodes. I can honestly see this being the case, as it was pretty interesting and well made. Now, is there anything else I have to say negative? Well, besides, I think there might have been a few grammatical errors throughout the story. Other than that, the story was actually very well done and made, so it's another great positive that I do have to say regarding to the story. But I could definitely say I really hope this story did really good, and I'm sure most of us really liked it, because I think you guys might have liked it, but if you don't, that's your opinion. But with all due sincerity, I could definitely say this is a lot better story than the Go Shia Wiki story. Well, with the exception of a few people that have made some stories on there and stuff like that. So I could definitely say the story actually was amazing and well done. And this is a really good opportunity for any of you guys who want to, make your own story. This is a really good opportunity and lesson. It's not on Goshia or anything like that. It's on a Google Docs. Someone just sent me, this person, we see it's Mario and Sonic fan, he sent me a link to it. So, Mario and Sonic fan, I have to say, you did a good job with the story, and to keep up with the good work. Just utterly keep up with the good work, and make more stories, because I really enjoy your stories, because they're really well made and really well detailed. Like, I love how this was, detailed and really well made when it comes to that. Like, I really generally do. And this is actually should go for all of you guys who want to put time and effort into stories. Take a look at this one. Take a look at Matthew Bumfort's. Take a look at, everyone's stories and see how you could do better. Because, with Goshia Wiki, I could definitely say why creepypastas are basically dying now too. So, that's actually one of the reasons why I don't go on Goshia, but the only exception I will go on is if Matthew Bumford, the Dark Cat, Afran Jemasari, or anyone that makes a creepypasta on there that they want me to narrate, that's totally up to them. Because I really would like to see, more time and effort into the story. Well, I guess I'm kind of, having this review as long as it is. But like I'm always going to say, and I'm going to say it again, this is simply my own personal opinion, and if you disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions regards to these creepypastas, and this is simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of this story would have to be a 10 out of 10. Great creepypasta, great concept. I pretty appreciate the good grammar, the storyline of how it went out, the flow of it, the concept. The paragraph structure was good, the sentence structure was good. Even the grammatical errors that were a few times in it just needs to be fixed up, but it's not really a big deal. But other than that, the story was actually really good. Now, anyways, with that being said, what did you all think about this creepypasta? Did you all enjoy it? Did you all not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this story a lot better? Leave me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you're brand new here to this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload so then you guys won't miss an upload. And as always, I will be seeing you all in the next video. Peace out and roll the outro because I'm out of here. And I'll see you all next time. I'll catch you all in the next video.